Hello viewers, my name is Issa Ifyo Wilson, a basic technology instructor, JS3 Akimo School. Today I will be taking you on a topic, both drawing practice. Drawing practice. Drawing practice is a topic in basic technology. It is the foundational class of technical drawing. Technical drawing as a subject is very, very important for the engineers, technicians, technologists, architects, and other professionals who are concerned in designing. And it is important as a student in basic technology to be acquainted with these basic foundations that will lead you to technical drawing, which happens to be a course or a subject for you in your SS1. Drawing practice as a topic is subdivided into 4 topics. 1, we have the isometric drawing. Number 2, we have the oblique drawing. And number 3, we have the orthographic projection. Number 4, we have the one-point perspective drawing. Perspective drawing. But today we are going to consider 2 of these subtopics. Number 1, we want to consider isometric drawing and oblique drawing. Isometric drawing is one of the pictorial drawings in technical drawing. And what is this pictorial drawing? Pictorial drawing is a form of drawing that shows the 3 dimensions of an object. That is the length, the breadth, and the height or depth. Or depth. This drawing is very, very important because it is only this drawing that you can express your idea, how you view an object. And it is through this drawing that a non-technician can also know what particular object you're presenting. Because we have other drawings that will only show the diagram or the line diagram of that object. But this particular one will show you the picture. That is why we call the pictorial drawing. So in other words, we said that pictorial or isometric drawing is a form of pictorial drawing that is clearly representing a technical information about a physical outlook of an object. About a physical outlook outlook of an object. Now let's talk about the features of this isometric drawing. The features. Of isometric drawing. The distinguishing feature of this drawing is based on line. It's based on line called the isometric axis. It's based on line called the isometric axis. The isometric axis acts as a guide to any object that you are about to present in isometric drawing. Isometric axis comprise of three axes. Number one, we have the vertical axis. Number two, we have the receding axis. The third one is also receding axis, but they are in opposite sides of the other axis. And you can see the diagram here on the board. The axis is at the angle of 120 degrees to each other. To each other. This axis is very, very important because it guides you and it leads you to the drawing that you are about to present using isometric drawing. And for example, if we are to carry out any drawing or to show a drawing in isometric drawing, maybe for example, let's draw a box in isometric drawing. You discover that the first is that you have your horizontal line and then your vertical line. Then you have your receding line. Your receding lines will appear in both sides. That is why we say they are in opposite sides, whereby the vertical is in between them. And this line becomes a guide to you if you want to draw a box. You see then that this other, you make a parallel to this other side, a parallel line, and then you make also another parallel line, parallel to the descending line, and then you draw another vertical line which is also parallel to the vertical axis, and then another vertical here, this other side to the being parallel to the vertical axis. Then you put another line here which is parallel also to the receding axis. Another line parallel to the preceding axis. From here you see that you have your box. You have your box. And then very importantly is that this angle must be 30 degrees to the horizontal. 30 degrees to the horizontal. 30 degrees to the horizontal. If you extend another line down here, you discover that here will give you 90 degrees. Here will give you the 90 degrees. 90 plus 30 will give you 120. That is why we have the 120 here. This other side, 30 plus 90, here is 90. Here also will be 90. So 90 plus 30 will give you 120. And this place will be, from here up, also will be 120. That is why we have the isometric axis. And from this, you can see that it's very simple for you to have all the lines in this very object. This very object. So it is very, very important to know the isometric axis. Apart from that, why do we have to practice this isometric drawing? That leads us to the advantages of isometric drawing. Number one advantage is that it helps students to develop the ability to draw every object to appear like a photograph. Like a photograph. If you will use a photograph to snap a particular picture, you see then that picture will always, the picture will be a direct representation of the object that you have snapped. So it helps the students to enable the students to draw exact objects that will also appear like the original object. Then number two advantages is that it also helps the designers. It helps the designers to draft whatever ideas that they have in order to design any objects or carry out any construction. It helps them to draft down whatever before they carry out the main construction. That leads us to the instruments used in isometric drawing. Isometric drawing also helps the students to make use of most of the drawing instruments, the common drawing instrument that you have in your mathematical set. I hope as you are listening to these lessons, you have your drawing instruments around with you. Number one, you can see I have with me here the set square. The set square, we have the 30 degree stroke 60 degree set square. 30 degree stroke 60 degree set square. Here, because we know that isometric drawing is based on this 30 degree to the horizontal. So by the time you place your vertical lines, you have your vertical line drawn on your paper, and then you want to make the 30 degree. So you have also your horizontal drawn alongside to be a perpendicular line with the vertical. So you have that. Then for you to make the 30 degree angle, then you place your set square. Place your set square on top of your T-square. I'm not using the T-square because this is a board, but for you need to use your T-square and you place it here. By the time you place it here, your T-square must be parallel with the horizontal line. and then you draw the line, the inclined line. That inclined line is giving you the 30 degree here. That is why we use this 30/60 degree set square alongside with your T-square. So for you, you need to have your drawing board, you need to have your T-square, you need to have your set square, you need to also have your scale rule, and other drawing materials like your pencils, eraser, and the rest. With this, you can practice and be frequent with the use of this set square. And then carry out any construction. And that is all you need to know about isometric drawing. Now the oblique drawing. Oblique drawing, that is why we decided to pick the isometric and the oblique. Oblique drawing is also a pictorial drawing. And in this case of the oblique, the difference is that while the isometric is at 30 degrees to the horizontal, the oblique drawing is 45 degrees to the horizontal. What do we mean by 45 degrees to the horizontal? Now, in this case, you'll be using your 45 degree set square. 45 degree set square. You also draw your horizontal line. Draw your horizontal line, and you also draw your vertical line. Vertical line. Now you use 45 degree set square. 45 degree set square, and you make your inclined line or receding line. And here, this angle will be 45 degrees. Another difference between the isometric drawing and oblique drawing is that in oblique drawing, one of the face of the object will be in parallel to the viewing plane or the horizontal plane. That is to say, if we are drawing a box as we did before, here you have the box. This is one of the face. And then this line will go also. Remember, I'm not using drawing boards, and so you have to use drawing board, but then this line has to be parallel to the first inclined line. So you have here, and then you also have here, and then you have here. This line has to be parallel to this. And then this other line has to be parallel to the vertical. So you can now see then that we have the box there. So one of the face has to be in parallel with the plane, with the viewing plane or the horizontal plane. So we see the difference between the isometric drawing and the oblique drawing. In isometric, the face, you do not have a true face. You can stand here and look, it seems as if it is the face. You stand the other side and look as if it is the face. But here you have the normal face that is parallel to the viewing plane. And then you also have the oblique side of it. and then the angle is at 45 degrees. So that is the oblique drawing, And so the major thing also is that the oblique drawing also have axis, like we have in the isometric drawing. In the oblique drawing, you have the axis here is that it's also 3. The receding line or the oblique line must be at 45 degrees. Then you have the horizontal vertical that forms 90 degrees. So you have the vertical, the horizontal, and the inclined. Both of them form this, the vertical and the other horizontal line form 90 degrees, while this other forms 45 degrees here. So you can put it in both sides. It can also be in the other way around. 45 and then 90. So this becomes a guide. From here you can now develop your box if you want to. You just put here, put here, put here, put here, put here, and then you have here, it gives you. So that becomes a guide to your drawing. And that takes us to the end of this lesson. And then if you look through the downside of the note of lessons on the screen, there is an assignment there for you to post, for you to attempt, and then you post the assignment on the homepage of the platform. Thank you.